I feel like I'm in a time warp. Not really, but sometimes I think I might be. Have you ever thought how the years just seem to zoom by the older you get? Well, I have, certainly over the last 20 years especially. And I thought I'd make a video asking you if you feel the same way. Now, what inspired this is recently I saw a good channel, I can't remember the name, it used to be called Graveyards with Steve or something, in America. He goes around to a lot of the famous celebrity grave sites, and one thing that blew me away, he went to the grave of Carrie Fisher. You remember Carrie Fisher from Star Wars? Well, I couldn't believe it. He said it was 7 years ago. At the time of recording, it's 2023. And I went, no way, I'm sure it was only a year, two at the most, that I saw that Carrie Fisher died. And I remember looking at a lot of YouTube videos, and I actually never realised while she was alive, she was an extremely funny person. Great sense of humour. But no way. But apparently it is. 7 years ago. Looking up again facts, Prince, or Symbol as he later became known. I used to be a big fan of Prince, and I remember doing a video on this very deck here when he died, and that was 7 years ago as well. Well, it's just gone 8 AM here in my part of Australia, in Queensland, and I've just heard the shocking news about Prince, who was found dead last night. I don't know what's going on with all these entertainers and singers, and they're all dropping dead like flies. In the last 6 months there's been an incredible amount of them. Now here's another one, like him or not, he was a famous person. Michael Jackson died 14 years ago. Can you believe that? I even think about, on a sad note, disasters that have happened in the world. Fukushima was also quite a long time ago. And we've just recently passed the 22nd anniversary of 9/11, as they call it. 22 years. On that note, for those that have never heard the story, I remember we were on holiday in Bangkok, Thailand. Just come back from what was the third tallest building in the world, Bayoki 2 Towers, the restaurant on the 88th story. Just came back to the motel room, turned on the TV, and here was the World Trade Center on fire. Wasn't sure why at the time. I thought, what's this? Must be a Bruce Willis film. And next minute, the second plane hit the other tower. And then I realised it wasn't a movie. So then the building that we'd just come from became the second tallest building in the world. But anyway, my point is that's 22 years ago. Here's a couple of photographs that I've just scanned that you wouldn't have seen before. And these were around about, let's see, it was nearly half a lifetime ago. There's one of me on the beach at Caloundra on the north coast here, and then when I moved to Canberra for a year. I look at those photos and go, wow, yeah, I wish I still looked that way. But anyway, the point is, I think of things that have happened, so many years ago. I think it's probably around 20 years since I've actually been employed by someone full time. Yeah, amazing. Someone said to me recently, when you're not like fully occupied every day, time does seem to go faster. Well, I'm not sure, maybe that's so. But I wanted to ask you guys in this short video, do you feel like time's just zipped by really fast? I know when I was a little kid, time used to seem to take an eternity to pass. Like it seemed I was at school so many years. But, well, once you left school, it just seems to accelerate. I know by the time, at least by the time I hit 40, time had started to accelerate really quickly, it seemed. So whilst I'm not in a time warp, obviously, yeah, sometimes I feel a bit ripped off. All these years have passed, leaving behind some things that I wish weren't there. And, well, there you go. I know for a fact that every year is the same, every minute is the same. We're not actually increasing the time that's elapsing, but it seems that way. So a short video, throw it over to you. Please leave it in the comments if you feel you know what I'm talking about. All right, cheers for now.